I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions, and this is your Bullish Bit, brought to you by BITREFILL.com, the easiest way to get living on a Bitcoin standard. Head to their website and pick up gift cards for great places like Amazon, Apple, DoorDash, prepaid MasterCards, and plenty more. You can check them out at the links down below. You know, there's people that keep at it and keep working and keep curious during the bear markets, and that to me, you know, I enjoy the bull runs, but it also brings a lot of riffraff. But those bear markets, like, those are special times because it's when the world at large is kind of not giving a shit. And the people that have a greater grasp on what this thing truly is, they stick around and they learn and they level up and they build cool stuff. And we get to enjoy the fruits of their labor and our labor when the bull run comes back around. And it was cool to see that this past bear market, that was actually, there was still a lot of activity. Yes, I know, obviously not price wise, but I felt like a lot less people disappeared, or we had enough people where there was always still something new and interesting happening. And that wasn't always the case. So some of those bear markets of the past got pretty quiet. There wasn't much going on. And this time I didn't really feel that. And I think there's a different crop of merchants that are coming around this time. I think it was a little premature, the push that happened in like 2015, 2016, because again, like, especially brick and mortar stores, even online at that time, it was a lot less frequent that somebody would, one, have Bitcoin, two, happen to be in your brick and mortar store, and three, actually want to spend their Bitcoin on your goods. For online, it may have been slightly more frequent, but not that frequent, because a lot of these merchants that onboarded back then, it was a marketing shtick, right? They were like, oh, we're Microsoft, we're going to accept Bitcoin because we think for some reason it's going to bring in more customers that will take their paycheck, buy Bitcoin with it, pay us with Bitcoin, which we'll accept through BitPay, and then dump back to dollars, which just didn't make sense. And the reason why it's better now is because the merchants that are accepting Bitcoin want the Bitcoin. They actually want it because they're like, this is the better money. Please give me the Bitcoin. And I think it makes sense as a merchant. If you've got any type of a skill or a product that you make or a service that you offer, whatever it is, you already understand that Bitcoin is better money. You already take part of your paycheck and purchase Bitcoin in the first place. Why would you not also just accept Bitcoin directly and then just save whatever you get for that in exchange for that? And we started doing that here in Calgary, where we put together the SAT market, and we've got between 30 and 40 local merchants that get together a couple times a year, and we have a big market and everybody comes together. And and it's not just like people making like a hat with a bee on it. It's like farmers with eggs and beef and like dairy. There's barbers and there's roofers and there's plumbers and there's personal trainers. There's all this different stuff that's like actual day-to-day stuff that you're going to use. And we have Bitcoiners coming together and letting each other know that, hey, I do this. And it's getting better and easier to do it. So my end goal is, like you, Cole, to onboard as many people that make my life easier that I can then spend Bitcoin directly on. So